Hello, brethren. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is your brother here, Samuel, to the world. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. Subscribe, like, and share, and comment. I just started. When you comment, I'll get back to you. Yeah. So early this year, I was planning to make a trip to go to Africa. A trip from Cleveland, USA here uh, to Namibia and Africa. So when I was preparing this trip, I was like, let me do some researches. I was a little bit scared, afraid. It's not because I'm traveling, but this trip was special for me. I had to travel with my two boys. One was by that time he just turned a year, so we celebrated his birthday on Saturday, and Monday I had to leave. And the other one, the elder one, was 3 years old. So this was me traveling with those boys from Cleveland, Ohio, USA, to Namibia and Africa. I was a little bit scared, so that made me to go to YouTube, trying to check around, see some videos that gonna give me some tips on how to travel with the young ones. Really, what I found on YouTube didn't help me much, because what I was finding there is these two parents traveling with a baby, and it was more like 2 hour flights, 3 hours. That didn't help me much, because this was different, was totally a different case. That it was me alone with two little kids. And one of the reasons why did I decide to travel with these kids. One of the reasons, my wife, she was daring me. She said, I dare you, you cannot do it. And I said, okay, I'm gonna prove your point. I'm gonna travel with them. And another reason, really, I wanted to travel with the kids is to give a rest. My wife, since we had them, oh man, she has been working really hard, going to the appointment, doing this and that. It's a lot. I can't just finish naming them all. So that day came, I started, processes. I went to apply for passport came, and she was like watching us from a distance. She thought maybe that they will never come. I'll just apply the passport and just bury them inside the house, and that day of traveling will never come. So I got the passport and started to going for my ticket, and she was like, oh really, this guy is serious, you want to do it? And then boom, the day came, and then we flew. We flew. Now I shared with some friends, telling them that my ideas of traveling with the kids. They were like, man, you must be out of your senses, it's gonna be hard for you. Don't think what these kids they show you around their mom that they're gonna show you at the airport. It's gonna be crazy out there. And these guys, they were right, but I knew myself, and I knew these kids. These these are my boys. Have been there since day one. I take care of them. One tip that that you're on the right track when the mom leaves for work, for anywhere. When she leaves, she goes out, and they cry a little bit, and they look at you. They're like, oh, and you give them the smile. Say, bro, let her go. I'm here. The super one. I'm here. If they don't cry when the mom leaves, because you are there, that's a good sign that you got a good chance to travel with them and not cry. And then if you are a weekend dad, I'm not trying to judge anybody. I know life brings a lot. If you're a weekend dad, please, if you think of traveling with these kids, you have to be really, really slow. This is not something that because you had a friend, you did it, and then okay, overnight I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna travel with them. Bro, it's gonna be a wrong move. You're gonna tell that pilot, saying, pilot, please stop the plane, drop me here, let me take these kids back to their mom. It's doable, but there must be that good relationship with the kids. And before you travel, man, make sure that you get enough sleep. Make sure that you get enough sleep, especially for these long trips. You're gonna be awake the whole trip. When they sleep, you have to be there awake to watch them. When they get awake, you have to be there awake to watch them. So you're gonna be awake, like if it's gonna take a day, if it's gonna take 2 days, you're gonna be awake until you guys get there. And one thing that I really, really missed, once you take them, once you board in, you find these guys, they just come in, they drop their chair with their earphones, they sleep, or they're reading their books, or they're busy watching a movie. For you, it's a bye-bye. Forget about it. You're gonna be awake the whole time. How did I plan about this? I made the wrong move, man. When you travel with kids, try to minimize the number of luggages, hand luggages that you're going to carry. One thing that I want to tell you, that you have no restriction for food. If you're an adult, you are traveling, you're gonna have some restriction. It's gonna be even harder for you to go with food, with a bottle of water. It's hard. You can get in there, but if you travel with kids, man, you can take the whole bag of food. So pack enough food in there, diapers, wipers, something warmer, warmer. Remember in the plane, man, it's cold. It used to be, I don't know, they drop the temperature. You need to put some stuff in there. I packed a lot of diapers. I said it's better for me to arrive there with extras than running out. So I made a mistake. I took 2 bags, man. One bag in my hand, another one at my back, and then my baby here, and the older one. I took this car seat. Why did I take it? I knew there was a seat there, but I wanted to create comfortable for this child. The seat is big and all that, but the car seats, it provide that comfortability. To a certain extent, it was a wrong move. Remember, you're trying to get away, you're trying to have no luggages. Now I have to go with these car seats. I bought this thing online where you just drop the car seat and it's on the wheel. You can push it around and all that. So it was helpful. I made that move, but I'll tell you, bro, I'll tell you, if you want to do that, remember this video is only for the bras, for the dad. If you're a mama, if you're a lady, please, this is not for you. Just because you guys think that we can do nothing, I'm kidding. What a man can do, you can even do it much better. So I took that trolley, the car seat, like on the trolley for movement. But once I got there, man, I learned my lesson. I'm like, I'm not gonna take those 2 bags. Remember, you got kids, try to keep your hands free as much as you can. So I only had one bag, and then that stroller thing, man, I packed it. I said, I'm not gonna have it. This boy is gonna just walk. I'm not gonna use it. So it was one bag, and this baby here, the bag I even put it at the back, and then my baby here, and the older one, I didn't put that trolley car seat. It could just walk. So I had like a free hand. And remember, once you travel, there is no security, man. Those people, they won't feel sorry for you that you got babies and you can just walk. No, they will check. To make it worse, they will check even much harder for you, thinking maybe that's another trick, your method of trying to transport, I don't know what stuff there. So make sure that you put something that you can easily, no belt. You have to be taking all the belt there, untying your shoes. It's gonna be a hassle. So get a shoes that you can just in and out with no belt and all that. And all the documents, man, put them to a place that you can easily reach them. Don't bury them behind the hustle and all that. No, don't do that. Have a small bag that you can get them easily. And then if you are alone like me, I traveled, my wife, she remained. Man, make sure that all your papers are right. You remember, you're traveling as a single parent. You have a custody for those kids. Make sure that she signs, your names are on there. You travel, and your dates of return, all that. You don't want to get to airport and then say there's no signature of another mother, and all that, and take their birth certificate with you. your names on the passport. You have to match the birth certificate saying I'm the dad. I'm just taking them there for vacation. They'll be coming back. And another thing, you can make some arrangements, with the babies. You can ask them to give you a crib, where the baby can sleep. I didn't do that, so my baby, there was one of them had to sleep, so I could put him like on the floor close to my legs, with nice blankets, make a little bed for him there to sleep. It was an experience, man. It was something that really I'll never forget, you know. And one thing that I really enjoyed, it's the experience. People they was like, "Where's the mother?" People they will ask you question at airport. Their eyes are like on you, bro. Where's the mother? Why are you traveling alone? Where's the mom? And the time I just got frustrated. I was like, I wonder if the mom could be traveling by herself. If they could be asking her the same question. Where is the dad? Where is the dad? Where is the father? The answer is no. Probably they couldn't even think of the dad. So make sure that you plan, man. I could see those kids, man. They were tired. They were really tired, sleeping on the tiniest places, sleeping on the car seat, and I couldn't just wait. I couldn't just wait to get them to get to my final destination, and then for them to sleep on the free bed. It's really, really something that I was looking forward, man, on that plane. I'm like, oh, and it was a long hours, man, a lot of hours on there, But finally, the Lord helped us. We arrived there. It was beautiful. Um, uh, Welcome, I had to the family. They were there waiting for the kids. That was one of the reasons too. I took them there to see the family. It was really, really, really beautiful. It was really beautiful. If you are there, you are planning of that, please go ahead, but you have to know what to do. And remember, these are connecting flight, right? Connecting flight. What I was doing, I never even knew that in the airports there's some playgrounds. What I could do is that, okay, we've got a connecting flight. We've got 2 hours. I'll try like to to make them tired, like I'll try like make them run, they're jumping back and forth. And when we're approaching the time to board, what I'll do, I'll feed them there. Remember, at the playground we've got room, we've got space. I'll make sure that they're tired and they're fed, their stomach is ready. Remember, if you get in the plane, of course there is space, but it's not as much as when you're outside. So make sure that if that's you're traveling with them and you got a layover for some hours, please make sure that they get tired before they get into the plane. You know, and then when they get there, they will sleep. They will sleep, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about feeding them because you did that before you went in. And another thing you have to know is that once you are boarding, they'll give you a privilege. They'll call for old age, the grandma, the grandpa, and they'll call those who have kids. So I was given some privileges to board first. So that was cool. That was a nice thing. So you could get there. The plane is almost is empty, kind of. You put your stuff, you put them there, and yeah, that gives you a little bit of they make it a little bit easier for you. Imagine just in the queue with a lot of people, the kids, you don't know what to do. So I appreciate them coming up with that method. It was really helpful. And bro, you'll need the energy, man. It was me putting my t-shirt with a super dad, best dad. And but this other guy said, man, you need more than that, because man, your hands are full. Eyes, they were all on me. I got there, some old couples, they were behind me. They said, hey man, we can see your hands are full. Please, whenever you need some help, we just like a seat away, just let us know and we'll take care of that. And then when you want to change them, man, you can ask for the flight attendants. They will come. They'll say, just give me a minute to go change one. while she's watching or is watching, the other one might be awake or sleep. You come back, for the first time, like when we were having a layover, I appreciated, I had to change them, before we bought to the next flight. So I went there to a man restroom, man. Something that I never imagined. I've been to airports, but this time it was different. I wanted to change. I'm like, where am I gonna change this, child? I thought those changing stations, they're only in the female restroom. So when I opened the men's restroom, I was surprised. It was breathtaking. There is also a changing station. They knew a day like this will come, and I was happy I did that, and it was really, really beautiful. Please, these the tips that I have for you. If you think of traveling, please, you can watch the video, and it's hard, but it's doable. It's all about creating memories. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that, and share, comment, like. This is how you give us some encouragement to do more and more and more videos. Please, that's all I had for you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next one. But before I go, before I go, man, my wife, she was really happy. She enjoyed the time. I called her. She was all looking beautiful. She's telling me she's been doing nails like 2 times a week. She sent me a picture, man. I'm like, oh, you're beautiful. What happened to you? I wanted to call my traveling agent and say, man, I have to go back to Cleveland, man. Look at this lady, she's she's appetizing and all that, and when I get back there, I'm gonna go there like a lion. It was really beautiful. She enjoyed it too. We were there like for a long time, not too long, but a month, about 4 weeks. That gave a really good time for her to rest, and we were having good time too. And I appreciate the family in Namibia, man. They welcomed us nice, and I dropped the kids there, and I could do my own stuff with my boys, calling them, having good time. So I'm grateful, and it's something that I don't regret doing. You ask me a question, can I do it again? Oh yeah, I can do it again. In fact, I'm thinking of doing something much crazier than that. So stick around, and see you on the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. This is your brother Samuel.